Good morning, everybody. It's Christy from CMeVlogz, and after I get coffee, we are going to make Sunday dinner. This is one of the first meals that I've tried with my new Ninja Foodie. I'm super excited to show you um, just how wonderful it works. Before I can make a move, though, I have got to have coffee. So let me get that, and then we can get started. First things first, it's time to cut the cabbage. I cut mine in half and then I start cutting it as thin as I can. I do avoid the core. If it gets to a point where it's too thick, I will turn the cabbage like you'll see on this side and start cutting on another side. I throw the core away. So once I've cut the cabbage, I'm going to go ahead and cut some fresh bell pepper. This doesn't have to be too thin. I'm using this for flavor. So after I get rid of the seeds, I cut this bell pepper. I actually had two. The other one wasn't any good, so I threw that one away. Now I'm going to clean the cabbage. I run cold water over it and I examine the leaves to make sure there aren't any damaged sections or a lot of dirt where I have to rub it. Once I clean it, I strain it, and it's time to prepare it for the pan. So I'm going to use a large pot, and I put a quarter cup of water in the pot and turn it on high to boil. Once it boils, it's time to put in my cabbage. On top of the cabbage, I threw the fresh bell pepper, and then I also used some frozen bell pepper and onion that I had in the freezer. I put a little salt and pepper. I like a lot of pepper in mine, so I put a lot of pepper and just a little bit of salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. And then I put the lid on and let it steam. I'm also going to cook some yellow rice. I love this rice. It's by Dixie Lily, and I get it from Walmart. You literally put 2 cups of water in a saucepan, bring that to a boil, and then you add your rice. I believe it's 1 cup of rice. I'm not really sure, but I'm following the directions on the container. I do add a tablespoon of butter to the boiling water and then add the rice. And the only thing you have to do after that is put the lid on. So after I put the lid on, I stir the cabbage. And then once I do that, it's time to start on my turkey wings. I didn't realize that they were whole turkey wings, so I'm going to have to cut them up. I'm not a professional at cutting turkey, so I can't give you like the easiest way to do it, but I can tell you that once I sharpened that knife and found the joint, it was pretty easy to cut through. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm cutting each one of those turkey wings into 3 pieces. Um, yeah, so to make it easier to, I've never eaten a whole turkey wing. It looks just like a big chicken wing, but I've never eaten a whole one. Give that rice a little stir after it's cooked for a while. Check on your cabbage. You don't want to burn anything or have anything sticking. So you always want to make sure you keep a check. Here I am putting a little cap full of vinegar, just like I do chicken, into my turkey wings. And then after a few minutes, I pour that off. It's time to rinse them and season. You know the drill if you know me, guys. Onion powder, garlic powder, Creole season. Say it with me. Onion powder, garlic powder, and Creole seasoning. Those are the three seasonings that I use on a regular basis. It's what I season everything with, and it's the perfect combination. So I season the turkey wings, And I'm also adding paprika because these are going in the air fryer. And paprika really doesn't have a flavor. Yeah, it doesn't have a flavor. It's for color. So I add paprika for color. And then give it a good stir to make sure those seasonings cover all the meat. Now that we got the meat seasoned, it's time to put it in the air fryer. This is the Ninja Foodie. I am going to be frying it in the fryer basket here. As you can see, there is the pressure cooker. This basket here always stays in the Ninja Foodie no matter what you're cooking. And then this is the air fryer or air crisper basket. You have to use this when you're using the air fryer side. So let's go ahead and grab the turkey wings. We're going to go ahead and put them in here. I think I had 8 pieces. I'm going to put 4 in at a time and make sure that they are not crowded or anything like that. So you wouldn't have wanted to put any more than that. As you can see from what they look like after I placed the 4, it was just enough space for that. And it actually worked out well because I had did some air fryer chicken the night before and I had some left over. So I put 4 of those pieces in the freezer and we ate chicken and turkey that night. Excuse my mess on the counter. It's always a bunch of stuff. So we're going to turn the air fryer on. First thing you want to do is press air crisp. It's on the right temperature, which is 390. And then we're going to set it to 30 minutes. I set it to 30 minutes and we're going to press start. And anytime you want to check, you simply open it and it stops running. And then when you're done, when you close the lid, it automatically starts again. All right, the turkey wings are done. Please excuse the one that we picked on. Just wanted to test it out. Mukbang in the next video. See you later.